Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotion, and thank you again so much for our time together. I'd like you to turn with me to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 this morning. It's a beautiful Sunday. We look forward to seeing you in the services. And we've been talking in the services a lot about God the Creator, and that Satan doesn't want young people in the time of their youth to understand God as the Creator out of Acts 17. Now listen to what Moses says, beginning in verse 32. Ask now about the former days, long before your time, from the day God created man on the earth. Ask now about the former days, long before your time, from the day God created man on the earth. Acts 17, God created the world, the cosmos, the orderly arrangement of this world, and everything in it. Now, I know I'm sounding very simplistic, and people who are educated look at me and say, oh, Pastor Summer, you're very naive and very religious, but very, very wrong. But no, I'm smart enough to recognize that this world did not evolve. In fact, I think it takes a lot more faith to believe in evolution than it takes to believe in a creator who put everything together in its orderly arrangement. God created the earth and everything in it. Now, Paul left no room even for a little bit of evolution. Well, maybe God created the broad framework and then things slowly evolved. No, God created the world and everything in it. God created man. You are not the descendant of an amoeba or a monkey or a fish that crawled out of the water. You were created in the image of God. Now, the day that you begin to identify yourself as just happening out of just something that evolved out of the earth, all of a sudden you lose your whole identity of who you are. You need to back up, and in spite of everything you have been taught in elementary school and junior high school and high school and universities, and in spite of everything you've been taught, and it all basically flows from the ancient philosophies of Stoicism and Epicureanism, and the Greek philosophy. I mean, this whole thing of evolution all started way back then. It's a philosophy. Paul said that philosophy is a stronghold of our minds that needs to be taken down. All of this needs to be flushed out of our minds, and we need to come back to the simple truth. I was created by God, and I was created in the image of God. And I was created by God for God. And if you and I can just come back to the simplicity of God as the Creator, all of a sudden our purpose in life, all of a sudden our desire to obey Him, all of a sudden our desire to submit to Him, everything begins to line up. It starts with understanding God as the Creator.